welcome back to the video. My name is Sasanias Ritter, and today we're reviewing the Magma Masters pack. Now, I was originally planning to post this yesterday, the time of recording this, but you know, it came a little bit later, but that's fine. It's a day late. And today we'll be reviewing this pack. So we have 3 skins here. We have the Molten Ragnarok, the Rose Lord skin, and this ain't Red Bruno. And you can get all 3 skins for $15 US. And we're going to go over which skin's the best in my opinion. And also, should you buy the bundle? Let's get into that. So the first skin we have here is the Molten Ragnarok skin. Now, it's currently loading the game. And I want to say one thing before we get to this game. Is that I generally do not think any of these skins are bad in the pack, in my opinion. I think they're all really, really cool. But there's just some that are better than others. And yeah, here we have the Molten Ragnarok skin here. The back bling is a little bulky, but it's like a wing cape. It kind of reminds me, it's like kind of reminds me of wings. So ADS on the skin here. This Ragnarok is really cool. And honestly, I just really, overall, I think with this Molten version of Ragnarok is really, really cool. Like, it gives me, like, the Season 5 vibes. And as you can see, here's the setup run. We're running the Magma wrap and these pickaxes from the Darkfire bundle here. And yeah, honestly, this skin is really, really cool. And it has a really, really cool aesthetic. Now, I think I'm gonna use only one skin for combos. Just because all the combos will be very, very similar to each other. And yeah, honestly, I think this skin is really, really cool. And now each skin does have their own backbling as well. Okay, so here's what the gliders looks like. Also, keep an eye on the wings here as they expand. Also, like I said, these wings are bulky, yes. But I think they're really, really cool looking. I generally love this backbling. I just think it looks so cool. Okay, one more time with the glider here. Yeah, a little bit of fire there as well. Lava wing. And to be fair, right, I think, right, there's like barely any loading skins in the game as well. I think it's really cool. Okay, now let us move on to Kuno here. Now, this is the only female skin of the bundle, and yeah, I do think from looking at her, in my opinion, so far she's the weakest out of the 3. Yeah, so ADS and the Indigo Kuno skin is fine here. Now, I could also see the skin to be a little bit sweaty as well. So I think the color scheme here is just like really, really plain and basic. It's probably, in my opinion, the most basic Molten skin we have. Yeah, it's like barely any explains or anything like that. But, you know, it's an improvement of the original Kuno. I think it's a cool skin. And I will say this, I think the backbling here is really cool again. I think out of the backblings, this is the weakest one, personally. But I think it's really, I still think it's a really cool one. And yeah. Alright. And as you can see here, right, she's not a bad skin. I never said she was a bad, I just think she's the weakest out of the 3. Okay, now let's for the glider again. This her. Yeah, not a bad skin. I do also like the little trails, like whatever that is. My friend, she reminds me like a toilet. She's just like a ninja covered in toilet paper. It's called like molten toilet paper around her arms. I think it's really, really cool. Or bandages. I don't know. And yeah, one more time the ABS. And now let's move on to the last skin. Okay, so here we have the Rose Lord here. This is the last skin that we have here. And honestly, I think he's probably the design. I think he's a really, really cool skin. And I'm being honest with you guys right now. I cannot decide which one is better to Ragnarok. I think they're on the same quality in my opinion. And I just really like the design of him. And yeah, ADS here is perfectly good as well. And yeah, I also think the backbling he has the best backbling as well. I generally really like this skin a lot. And I think it has a really, really cool color scheme. And I just think it also has the most, like, fire around it as well. You can see, like, it has the most fire. It's got, like, that molten jacket. I love the design of the helmet as well on the top, like, the magma crevices. I think it's just such a cool skin. And, yeah, I think that's it for the skin, really. Now let's get into the combos. The combos for the Magma Master skin here. And let's move up from the top. We have the Fire Starter back bling. The Molten Valkyrie wings looks really cool. Molten Crescent Cape, at least with Ragnarok, is my favorite back bling. Match him. I think it's going to be the one I'm going to use the most. The Dying Light back bling is really cool as well. The Ice Mantle, I think I'm going to go black. Black and red kind of matches the theme, but it's not really, like, perfect because of the red. The Padlock is pretty cool as well. Battle Worn Cape looks fine. Same thing with the Exo Glider Cape, with like more bulky backlinks. This is what they came with. My favorite combo with the bundle is probably this right here. Deadpool's Katana is really cool as well. Infernal Chain from Ghost Rider, expected. Tendril Toe is good as well. The Kylo Ren's Cape, there we go. That's a really good one as well. Now for the backboard, I think you can actually kind of stretch the fish stick one. I think that one kind of looks really cool with him as well. The fish stick one looks, you stretch that if you have that. The Brain Freeze, I like it. It's a pretty decent combo with this one. Not the best, but it's decent enough. The Molten Dusk Wings, not Molten Dusk Wings, just Dusk Wings. Why I say Molten? Fizzy from the what's it called? Nitro Jerry skin. That looks pretty cool if we can get past the blue. Globy, it matches the Volcano. I mean, it's a little bit of a stretch, but the Volcano at the top matches. That's a stretch. Night Cloak with, I guess, Nightshade looks pretty good as well. The Squash Bat, this is my favorite, like, orange and black backbling in the game. Matches perfectly. Universal Bloom is really, really cool. This is when I use it to blaze the most, looks cool as well. Zarian Mantle, really cool as well. Molten Battle Shroud is the best Molten Cape, just them. And then for the Birthstone, I would say going Topaz looks the best of them. I love both colors. The Gaines backbling is really cool as well. Dorsal Destroyer matches perfectly. Extra Round is really good as well. The Gillian Gear looks cool with him. And same thing with Scuba Satchel. I think Scuba Satchel looks cool as well. If you get past a little bit like silver on the skin, it looks really cool. We have the Molten Cresta Cape, and I think the only thing we have to do is showcase, of course, Chicken Wings with them. Chicken Wings. And then, of course, Sunsprout. And I think we have to give these skins a rating out of 10. Here, I think I'm also going to put this on a separate segment here. The Tire Fire backbling is probably the best one in the pack. I think it's honestly a really cool looking backbling. And it's a shame that you cannot take the bat out from the back of the backbling, just like you said, as pickaxe. So I think it's a little underwhelming, but I still think it's a really cool backbling. And this backbling is solid 8 out of 10. The Flaming Dual Kama is a really cool backbling. Once again, I wish you could take the talent off and use this as pickaxe, just like the original Kuno skin. But it's fine, I think it's a cool backbling. The Feathered Flames, this is the one that goes into Ragnarok, is really cool as well. I think this is like the best like Bolton type wings in the game. I think they're really underrated as well. I don't really think people really like these ones because how bulky it is. I generally really like this backbling a lot. I'm missing another 8 out of 10. Let's talk about the Indigo Incinerator Kuno here. In my opinion, this is probably the worst skin from the pack, but you know, I think she looks interesting. I like the color scheme here, but I just think she's like, I don't know. My opinion with her is that she's probably the third worst Molten skin in the game, just because of the fact that she just looks so plain and boring, in my opinion. Like, she looks really bland, and like, she's just, I don't know, she's like mostly just black. There's some mostly color scheme, it's not so much orange. I think it's a very boring skin. And it's definitely not one I'm going to use in the future. 7 out of 10 for her. The Rose Lord skin is tied to my favorite skin in the bundle. Where I cannot decide between this one and Ragnarok. I was not expecting to like Rose Lord as much as I do. I mean, he looks really cool in game. But he looks really cool in lobby. But he looks 10 times better in game. Like, I was not expecting to like Rose Lord as much as I do now. And I think he's probably, this might be a little controversial here, I think he could be better than X-Lord. I mean, like, I think he looks really, really cool. I just think he's sick. Now, for combo-wise, X-Lord is better from look-wise. I think Rose Lord takes the cake. 9 out of 10. And I think Molten Ragnarok here, he is right now, I think, if I choose one over him, more him or Molten Rust Lord, I think he's my favorite one. Or, yeah, Molten Ragnarok here. I make sure I said that right. Molten Ragnarok is the best skin from this pack. And, yeah, like I said, I wasn't expecting that Ragnarok to get a skin, and also, I'm a little bit biased here. I always really liked the original Ragnarok skin, and I was super sad to get him Season 5. I think like about tier 79 that season, so I was like very close to getting him, but I didn't. And yeah, I'm really happy but I finally have a Ragnarok skin, and I generally like him a lot. I'm gonna give Ragnarok a solid 9 out of 10 as well, and I'm gonna give this pack. So I think we also forgot about ranking packs as well. I'm gonna rate this pack a solid 8 out of 10. Besides Incinerator Kuno, I think the 2 male skins are easily better than it. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. Please subscribe. And before you guys leave, buy the pack. It's $15. If you have $15 on you, just get it. It's such a great pack.